Right, so when you divide fractions, so let's say we have 1/4. Thanks, Hannah. Always looking out for me.
I want to get a t-shirt that says it's not on the t-shirt.
You really should.
7, 4, 1, 2. 2, 1.
7, 4. Okay, me too. All right. Yeah. I seriously have somebody in every class whose job it is to tell me when it's not on the screen, but you are really the only person that faithfully does it, like, before I get too far in. Yeah, the rest of them will, like, wait till they can tell I've written a whole slide of stuff, and they're like, oh, we can't see it.
I know I don't want to spend too much time on this, and then I also know if I don't see it, I'm not going to understand it.
Yeah. All right, so when you're dividing fractions, right, so let's say we have 1/4 divided by 2/3, right? Going back to our, like, elementary, middle school math days. All right, so how do we divide fractions? All right, so you flip the second one and multiply it. So so this would be the same as 1/4 times 3/2. Then you multiply to get 3/8. Same concept applies here. We're just going to flip the second one and then use what we learned yesterday about multiplying. So let's say we have ooh, this one's fun. I heard those groans, guys. Come on now.
When you say, ooh, this one's fun, it's typically not fun for us. I typically sit there like, wow, what is going on?
All right, so we are dividing. So we have to flip the second one. So really we're doing this. Right, so we flip it, and then we multiply. So, when we're multiplying these things, what do we always need to try and do first?
Cancel out some things.
Yeah, but to cancel out stuff, we have to factor.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so we've got to factor. The only one that we can factor here is that a squared minus 16. Right, so that's a difference of squares. So the ones where you do just the square roots. Yes.
Oh.
All right, so difference of squares is when there's only two. There's only two terms there, and it's got a squared and then no other variables.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one's fairly easy to pick out. Not 16. Take a square root. 4. Yeah, so that one will become a plus 4, a minus 4. So that part stays the same. Right, we factored that into a plus 4, a minus 4. And we still have our a to the third on the bottom. Yeah, so now we can cancel out a plus 4 and a plus 4. What about our a and our a cubed? Going the other diagonal. We can take out an a, right? So we can cancel out this a, which would leave us with a squared on the bottom. So then our final answer would be a minus 4 over a squared. And that's as far as you can go. How do we feel? All right, do you want to do another one? Okay. I did. I've been recording this whole time. I'm getting good at remembering that part. I just don't think I will ever remember, especially right after lunch, to keep stuff on the screen. Because usually I just leave it connected for the rest of the day. But then that also is what makes my iPad die really fast, so. Okay, so we have to. All right.
Oh gosh. It's gonna be not.
All right, so we've got to flip it.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, so really I typically will do that kind of in one step. Like, so I'm going to factor the top one and then just write the answers on the bottom. And then I'm going to factor this one and put the answers up here. That way you don't have to like write it all out again just to factor it. So does everybody see how I'm going to do that? Because sometimes I lose people there. All right, so we're going to factor the top one, but we're going to write it on the bottom. So we're looking for factors of 9 that are going to add to 6. Yeah, so we've got 1 and 9, 3 and 3. So 3 plus 3 is going to give us 6. So that means we're going to have x plus 3 and x plus 3. Right, since both the signs are positive, everything's going to have to be positive. Then for the one I circled in yellow, we're looking for factors of 8. Right, and we need 2 different signs because of this right here. All right, and we need it to equal a negative 2 when we add. So we'll use 2 and 4, but then which one would be negative? Negative 4, good job. All right, and then I'm just going to bring down this part. So that's x plus 3 over x minus 4, and that changes to multiply. So now we can cancel things out diagonally. Yes, thank you. So we can cancel out an x plus 3 from the top, and then 1 from the bottom. And then we cancel out one of the x minus 4s here, and one of the x minus 4s here, which leaves us with x plus 2 and x minus plus 3. So, we're factoring. And we flip it over. I know, we're so...
Numbers factoring is easy.
Yeah.
But whenever it gives you humongous
For the most part, actually, hold on, let me look before I say that statement so I'm not lying to you. Almost all of them don't have a number in front. And the one that does is only a 2 in front. So it's not very large. Wait, I didn't look at this page.
But the ones where it gives you like,
Yeah.
what's 2 numbers that you can multiply to get 4,000 and something?
Yeah,
But
it's
then
so
add.
Yeah, no, these are all smaller, I promise. Okay. So I assigned on page 47, 1 through 10, 15 to 22. And today we're going to add some division.
Why did this get canceled? I wasn't ready for that, and I just went ahead and did it.
Because I'm trying to keep you guys relatively in line with my 8th period as well,
Okay.
mostly for my own sanity. And I did they had more questions about the test than you guys did, so I didn't get quite as far with them. So that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
So, Tanner, do you have Ethan's number? Yes, you need to text him.
Yes. And that was also my bad. I meant to like send out a RenWeb text, but then I forgot. So I'm sorry. I tried to catch everybody at the end of the day,
Well,
but
see, now you're almost done, Ethan.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Tanner just wanted you to be ahead of class.
Yeah.
all right. And so what was I going to add? 29. Let's do, and then we'll add 29 to 34. All right, so, yeah, it's not going to be homework tonight. I would like you guys to get as far as you can today, but then we'll finish it up tomorrow and check it tomorrow. Like, and then we'll start in some 1.8 stuff. Nate, do you want to go ahead and finish up your test? Okay. Just stick your phone on the other end of the table there for me.